I'm going to present now is I actually got one of these solar cooker dishes after somebody put it on the mailing list. So I'm going to present my first light. For me, was to present it was put on the Sara list. It's the solar cooker dishes that were on eBay USA for $50. These are 1.5 meter dishes, and they seem like a very cheap way of creating a radio dish, and a number of people sort of waxed lyrical about it. Now, these aren't sold on the eBay UK site, at least not directly from the UK. You can buy them in America and have to pay about $80 postage to get it over. Then you get hit for tax on the way in. But when I looked on eBay UK, lo and behold, I found somebody who was doing a house clearance here in England and actually had a couple of them to get rid of. So I picked one up for £50, and I now own a solar dish, which I thought I would just show you this week. Managed to get a bit of data eventually. I will show that to you if you don't mind.
And we want to know what you use for a feed.
Use for what, sorry?
Which of the many suggestions did you actually wind up using as a feed?
Oh, at the moment, you'll see. You can have a good laugh. It's just to get something started. So can you see that slide that says my latest acquisition, 150 centimeter solar cooker dish?
Looks good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, good. Yeah. That's just to give you an idea of the size of this thing. There's SETI in our extension completely covered by some of these petals, and then it's put together there. I did this, of course, when my wife was out for the day and didn't realize what I was doing. Together, the raiding outside. And then here it is outside. And answers your question. At the moment, all I've done is just shoved my Cantenna into the hole that's meant to actually hold a saucepan or a kettle. And you can see that's had some paint on it to try and get rid of its very bright surface. The reason for that is put it together, even though we don't get much sunlight around here and it's autumn, holding a cardboard box at the right position in front of it led to an awful lot of smoke coming out in a great big hole in the cardboard box. So I didn't think it was particularly safe. So I found a bit of cheap paint and shoved it on. So that's clearly not an ideal position for this Cantenna. It's roughly at focal point. It's also at a wrong angle and everything, but still it's something to give an idea and see how it worked. And so here we are. So it's a couple of data points this week, or at least a couple of elevations. You can see easy radio astronomy there. Ted, feel free to comment. I'm guessing the double peak we've obviously got two peaks on the side, which are going through the Milky Way. The bottom line seems to not have the double peak of the top line, so I'm guessing that's the sun. The double peak possibly if it's hitting a tree, which might be well there in that direction, since splitting the sun up either side. I'm guessing, I'm not sure. And then there's the 191 plot on the right-hand side for data integrity. And just to show, apart from that even with these couple of elevation points, I can have a go at weighing the Milky Way. We're not too far off. We're only 15%, I think, is it? So about 20-25% over the actual measurement. There we are. So that's what I have so far.